Well, all right, guys, what happens when you have an injury or something like that and you can't use your whole body? Well, we've talked about it before, but today I thought I'd challenge myself by just throwing rollers only. Roll the forehand roller until I get to C1, and so that's what we're going to do. Just have a quick round. I'm going to play to the yellows, rollers only. Let's go have some fun. A little soupy. It'll get better once the a little drier. I'll be out of your way in just a little bit. So yeah, it just rained, so the ground's a little soupy, and I've had microphone issues, so I'm trying a new microphone setup because I accidentally wore my microphone into the pond after hole 18 at Cactus Rock to go try to rescue a disc, and left my microphone on there. So I've been struggling a little bit trying to get the right microphone. So we'll see how this does. All right, it's a little touchy right here, a little touchy. Sit down, thank you. All right, so I started on hole number 6 because it's open, kind of get used to throwing a roller, and some people are starting on the back. But why do this? Well, it's to challenge yourself, to get used to throwing shots you're not normally throwing. Plus it's kind of fun. And yeah, it's something different, something fun. Listen, after a round of forehand rollers only, you should feel much more confident scrambling with a forehand roller just on a regular round of play. So yeah, that's why I do it. Keep myself sharp. Plus, I mean, let's face it, we're always trying to figure out as content creators something a little bit different, unusual, something that you might actually like to watch. So hopefully you like this. By the way, I'm using a beat pig. It's not Precious Child beat like Robbie's, but it's pretty much a straight pig with still just a little bit of stability. But I think it's a great utility roller. We're not going to be going for super distance, just trying to shoot par, get around the course. This is going to be a tricky one because it's yeah, because it's going to fade off to the right. All right, try to do a little cut roll. It hit and landed a little. It was going to cut this way, but it hit and flipped up a little bit. That's the thing. Grounds and roots, you never know. So it just recently rained, as it does every afternoon in Alabama, and so it's all just a little wet. Well, if it misses that tree, I think it's a little, it's a little tight on the right. We'll see. Yeah, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh, yep, caught the tree. If we can save the par. Nope. Haven't been flick putting with the pig lately. That's better. Bogey. This one should set up well if I can get to land on the hill right and then curl up. Oh God, that was gonna be so nice, and it caught that root just right. Man, I like that shot. But let's face it, this is all about training how to get better at these rollers. So these scramble shots, if I just was laying it up by the basket every time, I wouldn't learn. Sorry, I wouldn't learn a lot. How about this for a little touchy guy? Did you see that hit? I probably blocked it. It just hit, and it's like, you ever go running on a wet linoleum floor and you hit it and you just whoosh. Dang it. Yeah, I'm just inside the circle, but barely. I mean, it hit right there and just, I was gonna dazzle you with my roller up to the basket, and gosh. No, 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 no. Can't get my disc out of the basket. Man, that was my scoreable hole. That was set up, obviously. So forehand roller, well, any roller, the disc is eventually going to want to fall over on its lid if it's not on too much of an angle opposite. And so a forehand roller is going to want to end up kind of toilet bowling to the left if you're a right-handed thrower. You can throw a cut roller and have it land on edge and fight that and go to the right, but it's still going to be trying to fight to get back over on top of its lid, depending on how stable it is. Full disclosure, I have played one full round of forehand roller only back about a year and a half ago when I hurt my back. All I could do was throw a roller. So I played one whole round like this. So this is round number 2. Oh, one of the things that made me think about this is next week I'm having surgery. I've got a lipoma, just a big cyst-like thing on my stomach that they're going to remove. It's not cancerous or anything, but I'm gonna be out of commission for a couple weeks, so I'm trying to do some stuff ahead of time and thinking about limited mobility. So I'm trying this now. I may set a benchmark with this and then try to come out when I'm recuperating and try it again. We'll see. So I'm gonna need to land this, let it climb up and not veer off that way. Well, I'll take it. At least it didn't go off. It's tough with these roots and sticks out here. Be a lot different if it was just grass. You could shape it a lot easier, more easily. All right, it's hoping to curl a little bit closer, but not too bad. This is a tricky one. Got to try to throw it down here and let it cut back that way. Oh God, it's just getting these heinous, it's landing like this and just ching. The ground is not my friend today. You can just see from the rain and stuff, it's rutted, there's not a lot of straight landing. You might not be able to see that easily on video, but this is all just rutted and tough roller, tough roller. Goodbye, sit down, sit down, sit down, hit something, come back around. It's like trying to pick your teeth with a sledgehammer. You can get something out of there, but you might do some damage along the way. Okay, I need a good landing on this one. Oh, that one's gone, that one's gone, that one's gone. I needed to curl, and it just held on, hopping away like a rabbit. I should have known better. The slope of the hill was going to hold it and not let it fight until the very end when it would finally break free and just die. I should have put that with a little more top spin and let it fall on over earlier. I'll take it. I hit a rock. I can't get a clean landing yet. The reason why I did backhand there is these chains catch weird from that angle sometimes. Just a little safety measure. Tried to stand on the left side of the pad and throw this way so that it hit and then bang back to the left, but it got another funky hop. Probably just kind of just outside of circle, maybe. Sit down. I mean, you just have to have such a soft touch. That may be pretty darn good. Well, poop, I thought I was right by the basket. Oh, no. I liked it all the way out of my hand. Well, this will be interesting. I'll do a little steeplechase action. No telling where this is going to end up. Oh! Actually, I think it's going to run by the basket if I hadn't hit the tree. It made the jump a little. Might have to add some little Evel Knievel if I'm not too lazy in the edit. Trying to do all so soft and I just plunked it. It hit something soft and just died. That crawled over. Poopy, if I'd made that putt back there, I could have been even par. I think that's 9. I did my math right. Who knows? Math, not my strongest. I'm okay, I just, go figure. I'll lose focus and forget to add stuff together. All right, I'm gonna try something a little crazy because that's a little touchy. No, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's too much, it's gonna curl. That's okay, that's okay. Hey, I'll take it. I thought I'd squared up that tree. Man, it would have been nice to get inside the circle. Nothing treacherous about this one. I was hoping to hit either that stump or that tree because it was gone otherwise. All right, I'm gonna play an audible on this one just for the sake of not losing my disc and sanity. I would go for it if I had somebody else with me who could be down there as a blocker for an errant roll. But by myself, I'm gonna stay up here, just go for the blue basket. It's still tricky, but I don't want to lose my pig just for the sake of going for the yellow basket. Oh, little root, it was on line. Still got up pretty good. Please curl, please curl, please curl. Guys, I'm sorry that I had mic issues. I had to turn off the camera to try to fix it. It messed up. I'm now doing something separate, but I thought I'd turn back on. I'm pretty sure I hit record. But so I missed the end of 16, 17, and 18, and they were. I'm really upset y'all missed those. I had to make a putt down from the hill. Made a good putt. Got up to 17. Threw it middle of the thing, and I went to make a nice little sweep around and caught a tree early. And so, but I was just inside circle 1, and I threw the shot. I was talking to y'all. I said, should I do it or not? It's dumb if I do it, but I went for it. And it was probably gonna go in, but it caught some leaves and brought it right back into the basket for a par. And then 18 across the creek, that was the one I wanted y'all to see. I threw it down there and it broke off early, and it stopped before the creek over on the left. And while I'm standing there in the little creek tributary that's casual water, I'm getting ready to throw, a limb falls 6 feet from me out of the tree, just, and then I had to make I threw a high, basically throw it over the creek, let it hit and roll, just get any kind of roll to count as a roll. I hit the rocks by the basket and it rolled about 6 feet and fell over. So I was able to save par all the way around, so I'm still 1 over, but I'm really bummed that I didn't capture that. That was some fun stuff. So anyway, sorry about that. Man, this technology is great until it bites you in the butt. And right lately, it's been biting me. Because I've been abusing it. Let's face it. I freely acknowledge that. All right, let's make sure I'm recording. This one actually plays to the forehand as long as it doesn't do something too funky, because it'll hug the left side. that could do a little zippity doo-dah and then cut back the other way. But I liked it. To be honest, it must have snagged on something. I thought I got a little bit farther up. I like it. I thought it was going to catch that root on that last tree and hop it and drop it right under the basket. It came right by that tree. Oh, don't tell. Oh, man. That got a bad. Yeah, it's upside down. Well, it was a roller, but something happened. I am outside the circle. Poop, that was a really good roller. Now I'm 2 over with 4 holes to play. And I'm so glad I picked yellow for this one because nothing tough about this hole. Man, I'm still bummed about that lost footage because there was some fun stuff there. All right, time to get crazy. I lost my chamois. All right, I gotta go find it. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Ever since last week, this camera overheated. I couldn't figure out what was going on, how I was losing stuff. I lost footage on the other side, and I thought it's because I forgot to hit record. I made sure to hit record on this side, watching it record, and it was recording. And then when I walked to get something, walked to find the disc, I went back and looked at it. It stopped recording, but it's like it deleted that file, like it didn't write it. So it's not even one of those things where I can sit there and watch it. It's acting correctly, and then all of a sudden it's just kind of defaulting back to get rid of your file. So I don't know what I got to do. I got to figure something out because I can't trust this now. It's such a great little tool, but now I'm kind of screwed. So I almost made it all the way to the grass, so I thought I'd gotten it up here pretty close, but I still had longer than I thought. I think I'm just inside the circle. Give me a little grace if I'm not. Run out of daylight. Camera's messing up. Yep. All right. So I'm basically going to have to record every hole by itself and then make sure that that hole's been recorded before I move on to the next one. That's all I can do. I really like the setup that I have because it's kind of start it and forget it and just let it roll. And so I don't have to think too much about it. Just walk up, set down the monopod, make your shot and move on. I don't want to have to fiddle with turning it on and off because I'll forget. All right, last hole. That was a bogey, so I'm now 4 over, 1 hole to play. Cut and roll this. That hit a bad rock. Dang it. It was gonna be right and just curl around and it hit a rock and yep. Oh, could have been worse. Punched through. All right, I'll take it. Well, there you go, guys. I shot a 4 over. Yeah, 4 over for 18 flick roller. I'm not mad about that at all. Sorry I messed up with the camera. I'm gonna work on that, but that's part of the growing pains of trying to figure all this out, doing a one-man operation. So yeah, but anyway, I appreciate you coming along, and I hope to see you out on the course.